Storm's live. Going live. Where's Eddie?
Hey, what up? This is not the wrong channel. You're on Comment Chat's channel, but this is definitely Storms Live. And here to my left and to the bottom, I have the founder of Storms Live, Mr. Robert Storms. How you doing, sir?
I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh, God.
You have insurance?
I don't know. I'm okay. I'm good. Just
Can I be the beneficiary?
yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have anything to leave anymore.
Bastard got rid of all his shit.
I don't have it. How do you got 5 dislikes? The fuck?
I don't know. I don't have dislikes until I have your show. So I don't know what the hell.
I know, man. The hate is real.
That's fine. They can hate.
Yeah. And to the
I will
bottom is
find you and
Vasco.
kill you.
That's right.
Of the Vasco scenario.
AKA
What's up, Vasco?
Venom. I'm doing good, man. It's Friday. Had a nice long week work. Did half days, came home, had lunch, worked from home the rest of the day. Can't complain. I mean, you can't complain, but who the hell's listening anyway?
Yeah, dude, ain't nobody listen. I complain all the time. Ain't nobody ever listen to me.
Bro,
That's right. That's right.
After this, I'm going straight to bed because I got to get up at 0:30. We got a breast cancer awareness program or something. The sheriff's
What's
office
0
doing.
dark 30? What's 0 dark 30?
Like crack of dawn.
300?
Oh,
Like, fuck.
Crack of
Saturday. I was on
So
Saturday.
it's like a
mine,
cancer marathon?
breast
where you all do
cancer
that stuff?
awareness. Basically,
Mhm.
we have a public relations officer. And she go around and get different donations and stuff. And then I think tomorrow we like cooking chicken and stuff and pass out to breast cancer survivors and people
Nice.
with cancer and stuff. Yeah,
Good
it's
cause.
giving back to the community. I don't have a problem doing that, but it's been like the 4th or 5th
Right.
Saturday. So okay, now this is the last one of the year. Okay, I got things to do on my time off. But anyway, having said that, tonight the topic is, of course, Venom 2. Let There Be Carnage. We saw it last night.
Mhm.
And Robert and Bosco, along with Chris and Adam, they told had their take on it. I didn't have my take on it, but basically, I enjoyed the movie overall. I was not bored. If any of you care to watch from what I was saying before the movie, that I was a little concerned with the 90 minutes. That wasn't a problem.
it was everything else wrong with the movie that was the problem.
Well, that's your opinion, but mine a little bit different. I didn't hate the movie. I was going to rewatch it again. There are some things I didn't like about it, but for the most part, I was happy with the backstory on Cletus Cassidy. I was happy with one thing I think we said. I know I said earlier that I thought that kitchen scene was going to be. I didn't like that, but when you showed the whole thing together, it made sense because Venom was actually trying to do something good, trying to
Cheer him
uplift
up.
Eddie.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll give him a pass on that.
I actually thought that was funny, actually, because
Yeah.
he was all sad because of his girlfriend and stuff, and he's in
Mhm.
there trying to make like that. Didn't them like when you watch it in the trailer, it bothered me because you didn't know
Yeah.
why he was doing it.
Mhm.
But when you watch it in the movie, I was like, all right, it works. It works.
That was a good thing about life. Sometimes stuff is taken out of context, but when you see the whole picture, it makes sense. But okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I misjudged it. So that was something that I think a lot of fans, I hope a lot of fans was maybe aggravated, but then once they saw the whole thing put together, okay, it made sense. I misjudged it. To me, in a lot of parts of it, Carnage, CGI was kind of off to me. It kind of had shades of Daredevil where it was dark and like, okay, I can't really see all that good because the build up to him, the first viewing of him, when I saw his hands come out that door, I was like, oh man, he's gonna be fire. But when he came out, it was kind of like, okay, I know who it's
Yeah.
supposed to be, but I really couldn't see it as clearly as Venom. Like when Venom was in that party,
Yeah.
man, they did awesome on him. I can't wait until, well, I believe he's going to get the Spider-Man white thing.
Mhm.
I can't wait till that happens. But
Yep.
I think they had a missed opportunity. And my missed opportunity is that I would have made a Shriek a symbiote too. Whenever he broke out of the thing, I would have bit her or let her bite me or whatever, and see whether, because I think in the comic book, Shriek was a symbiote as well.
I don't think
that's
so.
okay. Well, I don't remember him having a human girlfriend.
Yeah,
I
he had
thought
Shriek. Yeah, she was like I wasn't gonna say mutant, but she's in the comics, but she's white.
Oh, she mentions mutation in the movie.
Yeah.
I thought there was a symbiote female that had that same kind of.
No, there's a symbiote female, but it wasn't Shriek.
Well, I think I would have done that. See if I would have tried to see if they could do the same thing with her. That's what I would have tried. But maybe that wouldn't work because her sound power and that probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And if they would have turned Shriek into a symbiote, people like me would have raised all kinds of hell. I mean, they already fucked the character Shriek up in the first place. If they would have made her a symbiote too, hell yeah, I would have double bitched about that.
Yeah. Let's see what else. The thing with Eddie and fight was kind of entertaining and stuff. Went on a little bit too long for me with them fighting in the
church.
I don't know, Eddie and Venom fighting and stuff. The back and
Oh,
forth.
the back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a tad bit, a smidge long for me. Then to me, that makes sense because like Venom was using all the other humans' bodies, killing them or making them sick. But then, like the old woman, like she took him very well. I don't know whether it was just a short period he was with her, but like she didn't have any kind of adverse effects and stuff. So I don't know, but I like the part too when the boyfriend came in there and poured the gas in the fire. I thought
that shit was
cool.
funny. I love you, Dad.
It has fun moments.
Yeah, I did not think that it was too funny, too irritating funny. I thought it was just enough humor. I wasn't like, okay, let's go a little bit over. I never felt
it wasn't over the top like the first one was. Like the first one with the lobster tank was over the top, ridiculous. This was like, all right, we're gonna give you that comedy because you expect it, but we're gonna dial it back a little bit.
I agree.
I didn't like the rave scene where he was at the club or whatever because it's like, really, why would? And then he's like mic drop. Like I'm like, all right. I didn't like that, but
I think
too much.
I think that would have been the only way for them to not be freaked out about him because they thought it was an actual costume. Had they not had that rave and all that crazy costume, then they wouldn't accept him like that. They would have been running away from him like a monster. So I think in order for them to accept him to have that part, that was the only way they could get the humans not being terrified of him. But they could have cut that whole scene out entirely.
Yeah, they could have cut the whole thing out of that.
But I also had an advantage yesterday because I took my grandson, 7-year-old, and I got to see my perspective, a geek, and his perspective, a child, and he could follow it. And in one part, he was like, "Grandpa, they need more than them handguns to kill Carnage. They're gonna have like AR-15." He's naming out all kind of weapons, RPGs. I was like, "Yeah, you might be right." So my 7-year-old grandson I kind of saw it through his eyes too. And he loved it. He said, when I asked about the movie, he liked it, and he was telling me some stuff. And so I saw two perspectives last night. But overall, I think this movie is definitely rewatchable. I'm probably gonna go again. I may take him again if he wants to go. I definitely like the end scene credit.
Oh yeah, that was the best part of the whole movie.
I definitely think we're going to see the Venom with the white spider thing on in Venom 3. I think that's when it's going to happen.
I think we're going to see something in No Way Home.
Maybe as an end credit.
The more I think about it, that scene where we're all like, "That's the lizard." Dude, I think that's Venom now, bro.
You like that? I'm the one that mentioned that.
I went back and I looked at it a few times today, I'm just like, let me. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm thinking it's Venom, bro. I'm like, Kevin Feige, say what you want. Like, Kevin Feige would not give them the okay to do that unless it's tying into something somehow. I'm just saying.
Mutants.
Well,
They tied in the mutants now.
Yeah, they did the mutant thing. I don't think we're gonna see the white emblem on him until Venom 3. I think
Probably Venom 3, but I do think Venom is gonna be in No Way Home. Even if it's the end credit scene, he's gonna be in No Way Home at some point, somehow. So can I give my take on Venom 2 here?
Go ahead.
Your refresh take?
My refresh take. Let's get the discussion going. I actually did not hate the movie at all. It could be because I was having a great day and I had great company and all that stuff, and I went in with a positive attitude. I despised the first one. I would actually watch this one again, and a lot of that is because of the 90-minute runtime. I don't have to sit through a long ass movie. I can actually enjoy it. And the one thing that bothered me the most about this movie, though, was the thing I was hoping was going to be the best part of the movie, and that is Cletus Cassidy's Carnage, because they completely fucked over that character. The more I think about it, the more it upsets me, because Cletus Cassidy is supposed to be this crazy lunatic, man. Like he's
a psychopath.
Yeah, he's a psychopath. And for him to be a love-struck reject, you know, and like, oh, I want to send a message out to my girlfriend. Like he had a relationship with Shriek in the comics, but it wasn't like he would fight with Carnage if he threatened to kill her or something. And the fact that he was fighting with Carnage pisses me off, man. It really does. The more I think about it, because Venom and Eddie always refer to themselves as we, because they were two different beings that shared the body, where Carnage was so connected to his symbiote. They had the perfect connection that they always refer to themselves as I, because they were so perfect. And for him at the end to go, oh, they don't have a good symbiotic relationship. It was like, what? Why is Carnage fighting with Cletus Cassidy? Why is he's saying that Venom doesn't have a good connection? I was like, they completely took away from that character. And I think Woody Harrelson did the best he could, but then at the end, although I do think the scene is funny, where it's like, fuck this guy, and he bites his head off. You kill Cletus Cassidy. You fuck over his character arc, and then you kill Cletus Cassidy in the process. It's just like, man.
I just thought that was a plot device, but all the comic book movies kill off the good villains. That's just what they do. I don't know why. I want to kill them off, but that's what they do. They kill off. I mean, totally different company, but why would you kill the Mandarin on Shang-Chi? That is.
Well, don't forget, originally the Mandarin wasn't supposed to die, but they kind of wrote themselves in a plot hole with that, because in the original version, he was supposed to come back to life after they killed the thing. So they just kind of wrote themselves into a hole with that one. I'm hoping with the end credit scene with Spider-Man that we get Carnage just from another dimension. And I hope he's more true to the Carnage that we get, where he's like this lunapath, psychopath lunatic type Carnage. I'm hoping.
I think we just got too much of Cassidy, not enough Carnage.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, because that ruined.
Jesus
like
Christ,
you said,
you got 22 dislikes. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, man, you're right. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta tell you. Well, thank you for the thumbs down. Still helps the algorithm. That's all I have to say.
It actually really does. They think they slipped, but they're not.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's to make someone feel better, actually, right? Like I was saying, there was too much Cassidy in there. Too much. I found there was too much of the involvement of the relationship. Like it fine to the whole getting her out, rescuing her, and stuff like that. But like you said, the whole conflict in between, like that's not Carnage. That's not what and that's what the issue I started having watching the movie was, as much as I didn't want to think about the books, I
Yeah,
kept floating back to the books.
yeah, you had no
Right?
choice because
Yeah.
you're so
So it was
connected
like,
to him.
what? No, like shut up. I'm gonna kill her if she does that again. Right? It's
Yeah,
like the one good thing was, and I mentioned this, we got Venom and every single gender, race
yeah.
in this movie. So
They made sure of that.
they made sure that everybody got a piece of Venom in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's true. It was funny when it was happening. I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart how they did it. Right.
But what I will
And,
say,
go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was
I
gonna
just
say
saying that.
Woman Venom looked pretty hot actually.
Oh, she was in the first one too. Michelle
Yeah.
Williams Venom.
Yeah.
She was in the first one too. Yeah.
That was pretty hot. Go ahead, Daddy.
I'm just saying this movie to me it was fun. I wasn't. There have been some movies in the past I've gone to and like I told you, felt a little drowsy and tired and stuff. But I worked all day yesterday, had a pretty rough day. And when I went to the theater, I did not feel drowsy. Like I said, a 7-year-old, my grandson, sit right beside me, and he was engaged the whole time and was following it and was saying, "Hey, why is Carnage so much stronger than Venom?" I mean, he noticed that stuff. So, um, I saw it from two different perspectives. So, and like I said, my grandson, I really like that grandpa. So,
But see that's
it's
the thing though.
enjoyable.
If it was R-rated, it would have been a lot more gruesome, I think, and I think the fight scenes would have been a lot more better.
But if it was
Yeah.
horror, I don't know if I'd take them. Well, I don't really take
Yeah.
horror movies, but I saw another dad in there,
Mhm.
and he had his two children about the same age.
Right.
So I saw a lot of children in there yesterday. So my
Yeah,
theater
my
wasn't
girl-
filled. It wasn't full, but it had probably maybe 30, 40 people in it. So
Ours was pretty full. Not as full as Shang-Chi though. When I went to see Shang-Chi, it was a lot. I was up.
I haven't been to a
full
full
there.
theater since Corona.
Ours was pretty packed. I mean, it wasn't like elbows, packed,
Mhm.
but like because I went and saw it at Disney, and there was quite a bit of people there.
Okay.
I'm shocked. Like I tell you, this is the first year that we're able to select what seats we want to. Usually it's like first come, first serve. That's why some movies, like when I went to Star Wars openings, I had to go like an hour so I could get in the line to get a good seat because it's like first come, first serve. But now, when you buying the tickets at the concession stand, they got the screen that pops up. What seats do you want, sir? And then you tell them, and then
Yeah, I have the app on my phone, and I just download it, and I order my tickets like the day before, and I know exactly what seats I'm gonna get. So the movie starts at 6. Man, I don't have to rush to get there. I can take my time.
Yeah.
I used
like
to like to
that.
sit up high, but now I like the handicap row when it had like the two seats
Oh
that automatically social distance. I
Yeah.
always try to get those seats because I don't have to worry about being close to anybody. So that's
Oh,
what I try to shoot for.
I was right in the middle of the theater.
That's the way I am. I'm the
That's
same
why.
way. I gotta be right in the middle of the middle.
I want to be in the end. So if I gotta take a piss or go get something to drink, because if you take a little boy, you got my grandson.
It depends what kind of movie it is. Because when I went to go see Endgame, I made sure I sat at the end of the aisle because 3 hours, I knew I was gonna have to.
Yeah.
To go to
You had to pick your spot. Endgame when Tony Stark and Cap went back in time, that's when I went.
That's when you went. I think I stayed, and I didn't go to the bathroom during the first showing, and then during the multiple showings, then I just always went during that part.
Yeah, that was the slowest part to me. But I would definitely go back and see this movie. I may go back even this weekend. If my other grandson wants to go.
Right.
I would see it again. I don't know if I would go back to the theater, but if once it comes out on Blu-ray, I wouldn't mind giving it another shot.
I might go see it again because I was thinking about doing the IMAX thing. I've never been to IMAX before, but I'm maybe going to save that experience for a really, really good movie.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this one would be that.
Save that for Spider-Man.
Yeah, definitely save that for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I find that would be worth it.
It's like an hour away. I'm like, I really want to drive an hour to watch a movie when I can drive right now 6 minutes and be at the theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
So
you.
that's my big dilemma.
That's the struggles, right? When you get a little
Yeah.
bit older and like
Yeah.
you're
I
working and shit, you're like, do I really want to invest that time in 1 hour to
Hour.
get to that theater? Yeah.
when I
I'll
lived in
make a
Winter
night of
Haven,
something.
when I lived in
Mhm.
Winter Haven, me and my ex-wife, we lived an hour from our IMAX, which was in downtown Disney. And we would only go when a Star Wars movie's playing. We would always go during a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
fun going to a Star Wars movie because somebody's going to dress up, and there's going to be some part. Because for me, that's why Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie of all the Star Wars movies. When he put on that helmet and took that breath for the first time,
Oh yeah,
man, the theater I was in went crazy. It was like, oh yeah,
It was
it's
dead
just
silence, right?
mm-hmm.
The same
And
time
all
the
you heard was
music stopped.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're like,
that
oh
first
my
breath.
god.
It's like
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
the theater applaud like crazy. Man.
Also,
It-
too, when old boy cut off Django Fett head,
Mhm.
crowd went crazy too, boy.
Crowd went crazy last night when Spider-Man showed up in the end credit scenes.
Nobody said a word in mine. It was like,
Oh
Really?
no! Oh,
Oh my
wow!
god, my theater lost its shit.
Yeah,
But we all sat there, right? And we're like, what the fuck is he gonna do? And then when we saw that flash and the background changed,
Yeah.
and like they were in a completely different location, dude, I sat up on my seat, and then everybody just went quiet. And then you heard the Daily Bugle come on, and everybody just lost their shit. I was like, oh my god, they did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my daughters freaking like yelled. They're like, "Oh my god!"
yeah.
And I was like freaking out because, like I said yesterday, when that flash happened, you hear Doctor Strange. You know when he's struggling,
Yeah.
you can hear him like when he's doing the spell. It's the same type of and then you get the flash. Then you get the TV that pops up, the room
Maybe
that
it lost
changes.
some of its shock to me because I saw that earlier this morning. Somebody put it on when he's tweet lines I follow on Twitter.
Okay.
And so I saw it. I was like, oh, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, so you saw it before you went to the theater?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I stay off social media before I go to a movie. If I know something's coming out that day, I don't go on social media at all.
It don't bother me. Like I said, that's probably I was mad with the Rise of Skywalker because not the Rise of Skywalker, but what's the first one?
The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, because I read a potential plot, and man, it had Luke Skywalker doing all kind of crazy shit.
Oh yeah. And then you were all disappointed.
Or maybe Last Jedi, not Last Jedi. Yeah, it was either that or that. The first time he was at the end of Force Awakens, and then
it was the last
Jedi. I read that plot, and it had him like fighting with 20 different lightsabers and shit. The plot I read, I was like, holy shit, Luke Skywalker gonna be fucking awesome. And then we got what we got, and I was like, God, dog. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I would probably see it again.
Man, parts of this I like better than Shang-Chi.
But
I'm gonna be honest with you. Parts of it I did. They don't have Shang-Chi has a superior villain. I will give you that. But there were parts of it I just
it was different. It was different though. I get what you're saying. I feel this one kept you more engaged throughout the movie.
Did it really?
There were lulls in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, there was.
There was no lulls in this.
No, that's because this was 90 minutes. They didn't have time for that shit. It was like boom, straight to the point. And that's what I loved about it. That's what I'm saying. More movies need to go back to the 90-minute format.
I wouldn't have said that before this movie, but I agree with you on that. If you do a good keep everybody interest story and see that this proved last night that you can do a backstory in that amount of time. Because it came straight out the back with the backstory. I was like, damn, I didn't even know anything about this. Then the way he wrote that card and keep turning around.
That was tight.
Yeah, that was tight how he did that.
That's something Cletus would do too.
And then what I really liked is they explained it like in cartoons where little kids could grasp it.
Yeah.
And they showed what happened. They did it in a little etchy kids drawing and stuff. My grandson was following it right along. So I really like that. So
how old's your grandson, Danny?
7.
Oh wow. Okay.
So hats off to Andy Serkis.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Absolutely.
I think he would do an even better job if they keep him on for the next one.
He might.
I want him to come back for the next one too. And it looks like he had a lot of fun directing this one because he's all in the marketing material, promoting the shit out of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I ask you, Mr. Circus, if you ever get hold of this, is ask for a little bit more money to improve your
CGI.
CGI, because your CGI on Venom, awesome, no complaints. CGI not so much on Cletus Cassidy. I mean on the Carnage.
Yeah, the Carnage one was kind of
So right now we got on Rotten Tomatoes 60% on critics, 86% on viewers.
That ain't bad at all. All right, I think that's fair. What I really liked too was when he was looking at all the writing and stuff on the wall and remembered it, and then he took over Eddie's body and drew the exact same thing he saw.
Like a fucking printer.
Yeah, that was tight. I like that part. And he said, "What are you doing?" "I'm doing your job."
I love how Venom was more the detective and reporter than
Eddie was.
Eddie was, yeah. I actually I don't know, probably because I knew what to expect from their relationship from the first movie that I just seen the private chat, but I don't know if it's because I knew what to expect from that dynamic between those two, but it didn't bother me as much as the first one, probably because like I kind of heard Danny in the back of my mind going, "This is not your Venom. This is not your. This is a different Venom." But then I just ended up getting mad about Carnage, so I just found something else to get mad about.
But see, it proved our point all the time talking about that Venom movie, right? That it's a different multiverse.
Yeah,
right. It's a different multiverse Venom, and
since
it is.
Apparently, I'm not going to get any super chats, which is fine. I'm going to
send in super chats, people. Come on.
Yeah, look at that. I'm going to spook
there you go.
Existence.
There you go.
Sean Dabney, I'm going to come at you, Gus, because I pulled you up.
Sorry to be a Jake.
But y'all hear Disney sell Scarlett Johansson? Damn, I didn't hear that, but that's good.
Yeah.
She got her money.
Good,
but didn't we all kind of say that though? Like
from the very beginning,
they're gonna settle this out of court.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course.
Now, to me, to stop looking like a complete jackass, I would go ahead and let her come back in if there is a multiverse which requires her presence. That's what I would do. But whether or not they're gonna hold a grudge or not is yet to be seen.
Right.
Gus Webb, I'm responding real quick. I didn't say that Venom was better than Shang-Chi. I say some parts of it, to me, was better. Not the whole thing. Shang-Chi's villain is definitely superior. I love the Mandarin. I wish they wouldn't have killed him. He is much better to me than Carnage was, but there were some parts in Shang-Chi where I was like, okay, you can kind of speed this up. It was a little lull. I was engaged a whole 1 hour and 23 minutes. I timed it last night. 1 hour and 23 minutes of Venom. I was there, all in, waiting to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, because
I can't say that. I can't say that for Shang-Chi.
Even in Shang-Chi, I can sit there and go, look, some of this part didn't need to be in it. Some of this part didn't need to be in it. Some of this didn't need to be in it. And that's the thing. Like, even us, like, none of us, I don't think, really liked the Mortal Kombat movie. But that movie was lean, clean, and got to the point, right? You knew what, because it was 90 minutes. It had to get to the fucking point. And the same thing happened with this movie. I love the fact that cut out the fat, man. Cut out the fat and just get to the point of what you're trying to do.
You know, some movies skip. You can tell where they're editing. I couldn't see that last night. Or could y'all see it?
I wasn't really looking for it, to be honest with you, because I didn't. And so that must mean it's a pretty good job because I didn't notice that they did. Because I would be the first person to tell you, like, what the fuck happened? Like, you went from here to here. Like, there feels like something's missing, and it doesn't feel like anything's missing.
Yeah, when some movies do that, I'd be like, okay, why did it suddenly do that? So I know that's editing. But after experiencing the YouTube experience, I know what that is now. But I didn't get that last night. Everything seemed to flow.
There was one part. There was one part with the cop though that it felt like it jumped in. I could be wrong. I would have to watch it again. I remember one part when they brought the police officer back in, and it was just the timing was off of it. I have to go back and watch it. I remember watching it going, when
one thing
yeah,
I
the
did
police
like too
officer.
was when he turned into that tornado in
Yeah,
prison.
that
Oh
was
man,
The whole
yeah.
prison scene was awesome.
I was
I
like,
love
Except
that.
the tornado thing. I didn't. What the hell is this tornado thing?
I like that.
You liked it?
Hmm
The tornado thing? I
I
think
thought
I didn't
I
like
thought
it.
just one of his powers or something. I like, how the hell is he so much stronger than? Because my grandson, he said, "Grandpa, how is he so much stronger than?" So I don't know, son. You have to watch it.
Because it's a multiverse Carnage. That's why.
Well, he was
Well,
Yeah.
strong as shit because he was growing like
Carn-
the damn Sandman at the end. He kept growing
Yeah,
and
Carnage
it's
was
growing.
always stronger than Venom anyway, because in the comic books Venom had to team up with Spider-Man to take out Carnage. So Carnage was always superior, for lack of a better word, than Venom, you know. And the reason why he's stronger is because in the comic books, Carnage and Cletus Cassidy has the perfect symbiote bond. They fucked that up in this movie. They're like, oh, they're not connected perfectly, you know. In the comic books, Venom and Eddie, they share the body, but they call themselves we because they are two separate entities. Venom is Venom and Eddie's Eddie. In the comics, Cletus and Carnage, when they become one, they're just Carnage. They're pure. They are strong because they have that bond. But in the movie, they changed that story, which I
But
didn't
what did you
like.
think about him eating Carnage at the end?
I don't like it because
I don't like it.
they killed him. I
I was
didn't
like,
like the fact.
okay, he should be just as strong if he's ingested that back into his body, but I don't know. It's crazy.
But he just ate his head off. I mean, the symbiote was still living the rest of his body.
No, I'm saying the symbiote, did
Oh
Carnage,
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Venom.
Venom,
Venom. Yeah.
yeah, Venom,
Yeah.
symbiote, Carnage. So I'm saying
Yeah,
that
but
should make him.
don't forget though, the symbiote came from Venom in the first place.
I know, but I'm saying if he's that strong outside of his body with another host, why won't
But
he?
that's not why he's strong. He's strong because him and Carnage.
Cassidy.
Yeah, it's because of Cletus Cassidy. It has nothing to do with the symbiote because those two bonding together made the perfect host. Has nothing to do with one or the other. Separate, they're average, but together they are unstoppable. That's what made Carnage so badass in the comic books. So just because Venom gets that symbiote in the system, he's not gonna have that bond like he would with Cletus. If it's just it takes two pieces of the puzzle to make a whole puzzle, where Venom doesn't have that same bond with Eddie.
What's up, Fatal J?
Comes in Fatal J. Fatal J.
Fatal J, I'm waiting for his video. This is trash. Every video he does. This is trash. This is trash.
For me. I had my issues with it, but overall, I still enjoyed it. I was invested in the movie. Like at not one point I was like, when is this gonna end? I
Yeah.
just felt that the part with the romance that bothered me a bit. I just found it too
I
much.
hated that. That was the part I hated the most in the movie.
The
And the
The
romance
romance.
with
Cletus
Cassidy
and
and
Sadiq.
yeah, and
Oh.
the whole time apart, Venom apart from
Eddie.
Eddie. I think they could have made it shorter. Like they could have got
It
rid
was
of
kind
some.
of funny. They could have started when he destroyed that Denali motorcycle. I was like, oh, Ducati rather.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Oh,
But see, they could have shortened it even more, and instead of having Venom bounce from person to person, they
Mhm.
could have just had Venom bounce to Mrs. Chan, and then end up back with Eddie. But they had him bounce from person. I like, to me, I just felt like that was a waste of time, you know. But
Sean Dobney, $5 super chat, man. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Do y'all see this movie making more than Shang-Chi its opening weekend?
yes,
I
Yes.
think it will. There's nothing out there to
It will.
compete with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's gonna.
And it's getting a lot of good reviews. There's none of that controversy like it was with Shang-Chi and in China and all this kind of stuff. I've heard nothing controversial about
Mhm.
about any actor saying something crazy and that kind of stuff. In fact, I was just watching Film Junkie earlier, and
Mhm.
he had some negative stuff, but the good things he said about it was still positive. So a lot of the YouTubers that are reviewing it are lacking it. It got some issues and problems like Robert pointed out. But to me, last night when I was with MSK, he gave it a B-. I gave it an A.
That's about a B. It's about a.
It's not a perfect movie. A perfect movie would be Endgame Infinity War.
I tried hard not to compare it to those movies. I tried to compare it to the first one. Mm-hmm. I gave it a 7 because of the end credit scene. I gave it to me, an average movie is a 5. You know, that's an average movie. It's not great, it's not bad, it's right in the middle. But the end credit scene gave it a couple more points because of what it means for the future.
But it's hard in a C. Sorry.
What's an 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10 is about a C plus, maybe.
No. C would be a 5.
No,
right? If you go if you go A, B, C, D, F, right? That's 5 characters. A, B, C, D.
F
right?
is a fail.
Yes, A, B, C, D, F, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would be in the middle, which is a C. If you go with a 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 would be in the middle. It's still a C. I consider a 5 a C. For me, I consider an 8 a B. And then I consider a 9 like a B plus. So that's the way I look at it.
What did you think about when they did the lethal protector part?
Lethal protector, that's me.
Dude, he said that all through the movie. We're the lethal protector. Are we going to be the lethal protector? I can't do the voice as good as Basco can do the voice, man. He's on point with that shit.
Like what King David says,
we're going to need a cape and a mask.
Yeah. Me and Brittany's on point with this one. Me and Brittany's on point with that.
Yeah. It was a good movie. It wasn't great. It was good. Entertaining. It was the end for me, like I said yesterday. It was that end scene that bumped it up for me.
Yeah.
And that's the reason. Yeah. And that's the reason this movie is going to do better than Shang-Chi, believe it or not, because of that end credit.
Because everybody's going to go tell their friends, like, bro, dude, my ex-wife messaged me today. It was like, I heard there's like this big end credit scene. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so her boyfriend's like wanting to go see it. Now he went from not wanting to see it because he's a massive Venom and Carnage fan and he hated what they did in the first movie. And then he heard about the rumors of the end credit scene and now they're going to go see it. That's going to get people's butts in seats.
Word of mouth. You said it. Familiarity. I can't say that word. Familiarity with the content. Proper advertisement by marketing, and then word of mouth is if you get those 3 rolling at the same time or in conjunction with one another, you're going to have a successful movie. And I think you're going to have a successful movie.
I do like I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. I do like how they had Cletus going through the death penalty and Carnage comes through at that point. Yeah, because that happens in the comic, but like in the comic book, didn't he like bite his lip or something and then it just like he bit his lip and
I haven't read those books in so long. I don't remember.
It's been a long ass time.
I have them right there, man. I just have to.
I haven't seen it on. I remember the cartoon when they introduced Carnage. It's been so long since I even seen that. So,
but the thing is, right? And this part doesn't make. Oh, good.
The next phase is Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage is the big Carnage storyline. In the comic books, Venom, his symbiote gave off a spawn, which was the child of Venom, which connected to Cletus Cassidy. Venom and Carnage fought. Then, actually, I believe Carnage and Peter fought. And then Peter went to the island where he left Venom, and he's like, I need your help. They teamed up, took out Carnage, and then things were good for a while. And then Carnage came back, and that's what happened with Maximum Carnage. And that's where it was like the big crossover event where like Captain America had to help and Shriek.
See, they could do that after Venom 3. And after this last one, they could have the Madam Web do her in-scene credit or something in conjunction with Doctor Strange 2. But hey, this is what brewing, and we see Carnage and another multiverse just going fool and shit.
I got a question for you.
All right.
This is completely off topic, sort of. Do you think what's the chances? I'll just say, what's the chances? So you seen what the end credit scene was for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the rumors are for No Way Home, right? Even Tom Holland just posted a video today or a picture on Instagram of him going like this, which is a mock of the 3 Spider-Mans all pointing at each other in the end of Into the Spider-Verse. So do you think with the end credit scene that we saw in Venom and what we're thinking about what's going to happen in Doctor Strange and No Way Home, do you think there's going to be an end credit scene in No Way Home where we see Madam Web?
God, I hope so. Because I probably would definitely lose my shit.
I would run out of the theater. I'd be like, no! Oh,
that would be
shit.
freaking crazy.
Oh, shit!
That would be nuts.
Shit. I would.
That would be freaking.
Regardless of Vendors Assemble or On Your Left or Cat Picking Up Monier and like all that, regardless of all that, if you show me Madam Web at the end of the spot, I would freak out more than anybody because I've always been more of a Spider-Man fan than any other comic book property.
Mm-hmm.
And
that would be equivalent to that.
Yes, it would be equivalent to that because that sets up so much shit with the Spider-Man universe, you know? It's like, oh my gosh, shit's about to go down, dude. We're going to see Spider-Man 2099. We're going to see Miles Morales. You know, we're going to see, you know, all these great shit, man.
I wonder who has that property.
Sony does.
Sony has everything that has to do with Spider-Man.
Damn.
Yep. Anything to do with Spider-Man and Spider, I can't remember if it was Spider-Girl. They don't have Spider-Woman.
I'd be tuning up for that then, buddy.
Yeah, dude, they have everything after.
Something O'Hara? Manuel O'Hara?
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel O'Hara, yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, you remember last year when they showed the Morbius trailer and we saw a picture of Vulture in that trailer, and we're like, what the fuck? That seems like it makes a whole lot more sense now when we see what's going on with Venom and everything, you know?
Yeah, my daughter was talking to me about that today.
Yeah.
She goes, remember that end credit? The Vulture was there. And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yep. All that's starting to make a hell of a lot more sense now that you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of around the table discussions, Sony and Marvel, huh? And Disney Marvel.
I honestly think because you remember that big fight that they had where Marvel and Disney, well, it wasn't Marvel, it was Disney's like, yeah, we're not going to work with Sony no more. And Tom Holland actually had to go to Bob Iger and try to convince him. At that point, Sony really had the cards in their hands.
Oh, yeah.
And they were able to go, look, you guys didn't want Venom in the MCU because you didn't think it was going to be successful. It made almost $1 billion. Like, all right, let's renegotiate this, right? So now, whether you like it or not, Venom is in the MCU now.
Yep.
Like he's officially in the MCU now.
Venom's in the MCU now, and the fact that Siren spoke about mutation, she said it.
Yeah.
I have a mutation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done.
People are saying that James Bond may hurt it. I don't think so. Buddy of mine
when Bond come out next week?
Yeah. Buddy of mine called and said it's already out on the Fire Stick. And actually, I want to see it. I was like, oh, maybe. So that's going to hurt.
But James Bond's out in theater and on streaming service?
I'm not entirely sure.
I just think it's theater. I don't even think that's going to HBO Max, but I don't think Bond is going to hurt it.
No, I don't think Bond's going to hurt it either because Bond is a very niche. Yeah, it's a niche movie, right? But like the average people, it's like Fast and Furious. Anybody can go enjoy those type of movies because you're just going to watch action and fast cars, right? Anybody can go watch Venom because you're going to get the comedy, the superhero action, and all that. Plus, it's only 90 minutes long. James Bond, not everybody's a Bond fan.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember the last James Bond movie I went to see.
I mean, I'm going to go see it because I like the Daniel Craig movies, but I guarantee you that theater isn't going to be nowhere near as packed as it was with Venom.
He's not my least favorite, but he's definitely not my favorite. That would be Pierce Brosnan, and Sean Connery are my two favorite.
Yeah, Sean Connery. I didn't mind Roger Moore so much.
He's all right. The very first one, I don't like him at all.
That one guy who did only one movie, I thought he was a really good Bond.
I didn't care for him.
Who was he?
Timothy Dalton was good too.
Yes, he was.
I would be curious to see Idris Elba do it.
Dude, I want it so bad. I want that so bad, but they're not going to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
They're not going to announce it anytime soon. They're going to wait.
I think I saw or read an article where he didn't want to take it. He didn't want to do that because I think there's a lot of like pressure and stuff. I don't think he wants to really jump on that. I think if I remember correctly, I could be wrong.
It'll probably be that guy from that Netflix show there.
Netflix show.
You
know who would be a good Bond though? Real talk, Henry Cavill.
Oh, absolutely.
If you ever watched Man from U.N.C.L.E., where he was basically a spy type character, Man from U.N.C.L.E., he basically played Bond in that movie.
Well, we got him in the Mission Impossible too. He was great in that movie.
He was, dude. He was so awesome.
He was freaking awesome.
He was actually the best part of that movie.
Yeah,
and I loved that movie. Yeah. What was it? Rogue Nation, I think. It was Rogue Nation.
That's the one he had the mustache.
Fallout.
Right?
Yeah, it was Fallout.
I'm definitely ready to see the new Maverick too. So.
Oh my God!
Not me.
I'm so pissed they kept pushing that off because
man, Top Gun's good, bro.
Top Gun was one of my favorite movies, man.
Yeah, it was.
I can never get into Top Gun.
The dog fights, man. I love that kind of stuff like that. Red Tails, Tuskegee Airmen. I love those dog fight movies, man.
And not only that, for this movie, they went all out because they were on a carrier for filming.
Tom Cruise flies those jets himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes practicing, does all that crazy shit, man. So
yeah.
I last night they showed the Ghostbuster trailer before the movie. I was like, man, yes.
I didn't see that. I saw like another version of Eternals, or either I missed the last. They were showing some things I didn't think I saw in the last one.
They showed the Eternals with when I went there, but it was the one that they just showed recently, the newest trailer. So I already seen most of that.
I saw Eternals, Ghostbusters, No Way Home.
I saw Spider-Man,
No Way Home, and
Bond.
Yeah, and the Bond. Those were the four. Those were the four.
Something different. Something else about something to do with space or something.
Space. Dune?
No, it was like this planet or something. Oh, what was the name of that shit?
These are the voyages.
For the Starship Enterprise, our continuous mission to seek out undiscovered whatever.
Something like when the moon comes closer or something. When the moon comes to Earth, was the name of it or something like that.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I was like, why the hell are they showing this? It seemed pretty like the moon was coming to Earth and there were like some kind of invaders or something.
I have no idea.
I'm curious to see what movie that is.
Yeah.
Oh. When the moon comes to Earth?
Yeah, this thing, something like that.
Hey, when's DC Fandom?
No, they also showed the Halloween Kills movie.
Yeah, they only showed the teaser for me, which sucked. Oh man, dude, I am fucking drained, man.
Movie's coming out October 2021. Let's see what we got. What do we got?
Moonfall, that's the name of it.
Moonfall.
Yep, with Halle Berry, and Patrick Wilson.
Never heard of it.
Oh, talking about Halle Berry. Did any of you get that freaking Calypso from the actress during the freaking movie? I kept seeing Calypso.
That's what we all like. Yeah. Well, yeah. When we were in the theater, like we kept like that's Calypso. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Calypso.
I think Naomi Harris overdid it. To be honest with you. Like Blasco, you're familiar with the comics, right? Like, how did you feel of her portrayal of Shriek? Because I did not like her portrayal of Shriek at all.
You know what? I did not read up to Shriek.
You didn't read Maximum Carnage?
No, I did not.
Oh wow, dude!
I stopped.
You need to treat yourself and read it.
I don't know. I stopped at. Probably can tell you. Should be right here.
I don't know if Zendaya was in it or not, but I know Halle Berry is definitely in it. Seemed pretty interesting. That's when they showed in my movie. You got no books, bro?
God, man. Hey, I remember back in the day when I used to have that sort of stuff.
I stopped at. Shit, hold on. Spirits of Vengeance.
I have that one.
Ghost Rider #1. Oh, the limited series of Black Cat. Oh, that was such a good one.
I had all those at one point too.
Look at that art, man.
I had that, dude. I used to have that framed on the wall.
It's freaking awesome.
That Black Cat.
Freaking.
They need to do a Black Cat movie. God.
There was a rumor there was supposed to be Black Cat Silver Sable movie.
God, I don't care.
This was my last. This was my last one.
With Doppelganger and Demon Goblin.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was my last one.
Yeah, man, dude, pick up Maximum Carnage digitally or something and read it, dude. You'll love it.
Yeah, if you get Marvel's Unlimited, it's on there. That is a great app.
I miss my comics sometimes.
Now you see me doing this, you're like, shit.
Yeah, I mean, right now
it's the tangibility.
I would have no place to put them anyway.
Look at this beautiful Todd McFarlane.
I had all those, man. I was only like 40 issues away from owning every Spider-Man comic book ever made, and I got into that car accident. I had to sell them all.
Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man Wolverine.
Yep.
Now also, my last amazing one. Hold on.
Comic books just got too expensive. I think that's when I bought one. I was like, good God.
They're like $5-6 now, bro.
Like $5, $5.50. I'm like, holy moly.
But fucking issue 700 of Amazing Spider-Man was like $8.99. I was like,
don't let you get like a variant cover.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my gosh.
Ridiculous.
They screw people out of the variant covers, right? Because they be charging like $25-$30 for a variant cover. It's the same damn book. It should be like cover price, first come, first serve. Whoever gets it is lucky enough to get it.
Right.
You know?
No, man. Shoot. They have some like on the wall behind the counters.
Yeah.
300, 400. I said, are y'all crazy?
I have a couple of them that are $200 to $300. So I had that, man, dude. That pisses me off. I miss it.
There you go. Right here.
Miss it, man. Miss it.
How was it?
You're making me sad now, man. I hope you're happy.
See, this is what I was talking about yesterday. How the police officer made me think of Cardiac when his eyes went blue.
Y'all, wasn't Cardiac black though?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's come like.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Café con leche, man.
Coffee and cream. I remember. Y'all get me down with these thumb downs. Good God, I got barely more thumbs up than thumbs down. That has never happened.
That was cool. Yeah,
we're positive now. We're at 27 likes to 24.
There you go. And it's just, it still helps the algorithm, man.
I don't know what the deal is with the dislikes today. I don't even Storm's Live don't even get that much dislikes on my channel. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Maybe they just really don't like the movie. They're just disliking the topic of the movie.
Well, she just like what I said because I liked it. Okay, well,
they like it. Thumbs down.
Well, I liked it as well. I didn't hate it. I just think it was a good movie. It was not, and the end credits what made it even better.
Yeah,
and improved it. So
yeah, I agree with you on that one.
But I'm just now I'm freaking dying to see what this did. It just makes you want to see No Way Home.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm telling you, man. I think that was Venom in that trailer, man.
I think that was Feige, bro, that said, look, put this in here, tie it to us, and we'll talk about partnering up later on down the road.
Yeah.
Oh, Sony's making a paycheck of everything that Spider-Man comes out on for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything in Marvel as well. But I'm dying to see what's gonna happen in that movie, man. No Way Home. There's a lot of shit. A lot of Spider-Mans.
I'm glad you found us tonight too, Commander Data. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. He follows us all our streams. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good guy. Good guy.
Well, I'm gonna give the 5-minute warning.
5-minute warning.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the next thing I guess we look forward to would be Eternals, and like I said, I saw Eternals again. It comes out November 1st, which is exactly about 30 days from now. So get tuned up for that, man, because I think Icarus is going to be a better Superman than Superman, based on what I was seeing. How he was kicking ass last night. And I'm curious to see how Feige's vision of Icarus and how it compares to the people that had their visions of Superman, because a lot of people, for whatever reason, don't like Man of Steel. I don't understand why, because
that was a good movie.
Thought Superman was a badass, but they keep harping back to how he did his dad die. But it's kind of like Doctor Strange tried to go back and change his girlfriend dying. Jonathan's going to die anyhow. He died a different way in Smallville. He died a different way in Superman. He died a differerent way in every iteration of Superman. Jonathan Clark,
I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that.
He does.
No, because in Smallville and in the Christopher Reeve movie, he died of a heart attack. And the reason why he died of a heart attack, because that shows you that no matter how strong Superman is, you cannot save somebody from a heart attack. He could clearly save him from a damn tornado. That's what the complaint about the movie was, because he clearly could have saved him and not been seen, but you can't save somebody from a heart attack. No matter how strong and how incredible you are, you can't save that. That's what everybody lost their shit about. Not about him dying a different way. It was about the symbolism of you could be the strongest person in the world, but you still can't do this. And that's what they took away. And that's why people like me are still pissed off about that.
Well, I've seen it that Kevin Costner's version of Clark's dad was always about hiding the secret. Because he was like, well, what do you want me to do? Let him die? Okay, then maybe they're going to die. So if he would have said, save me, then he'd have been a hypocrite. So he said, nope, let me die. That's the way I took it.
No, you're right. That was what Zack Snyder was trying to project. But at the end of the day, Superman still could have saved him. You can't save him.
I'm not doubting that point. I'm just saying maybe because we love to be talking about, that's a pothole, or that's this, that, and the other. So in that instance, you absolutely right. He could have saved them, but it'd have been mighty hypocritical. He'd have said, "Come save me," but then let those kids in the bus die.
No, I get what you're saying. I don't disagree with you.
You both make absolutely great points.
Yeah, because it'd be like, should I just let him die? Maybe. And then like, nah, come save me. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. Exactly what you're saying.
Because I would have been, son, come save me. Why ain't you here? Because I know you can hear me talking with your super hearing. Get your ass over here and save me. That's what I would have been saying under my breath. But
yeah.
My dad.
But I do like the way that Jonathan Clark died in Smallville versus because he took the power from
and strained his heart.
Yeah, that was cool.
He died in episode 100, the episode where
I'm telling you,
right after the election or whatever.
Smallville, that is something that flew under the radar for a lot of people. If you haven't seen it,
Smallville's fantastic.
You need to go back and see it. It is fantastic.
I have the whole set.
So do I. I have every one of them in box set.
And let me tell you too, don't sleep on Gotham. Gotham's not good. Gotham is not good at Smallville, but Gotham villains are fucking awesome.
I'm slowly getting through it. Yeah.
Hey, Gotham villains are awesome, bro. Only one I don't really like is Fish Mooney, because she's just somebody they threw in there. I've never seen.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, on point.
Yeah.
Especially the Riddler and Penguin.
Yeah. They wanted the name, right? Jada Pinkett Smith to be there. That's why.
Yeah.
I didn't like her in it at all.
I didn't like her in it either.
Well, gentlemen, this is another edition of Storms Live for the books. We
Absolutely.
discussed for the past hour our ideas, our likes, dislikes, and tomorrow
Definitely go see it.
Yeah, go see it. Are we gonna have one tomorrow? Or you don't know yet?
Possibly. I don't have any plans anymore in my life, so possibly.
Okay,
but I will say this: come the 21st, 22nd, 20th, the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, there will be no Storms Live or anything on the channel.
Okay.
I'm going on a little vacation road trip, so.
Okay.
Having said that, let me go ahead and get to.
And Brittany, thank you.
Yeah, Brittany,
As
awesome
always.
mod as always. You're on point. And until next time, peace. We appreciate the support. Catch you later.
Hit that like.